So Lamai, this is right basically kind of a career guidance for you. So we are introducing this as the largest virtual career fair in Sri Lanka with the participation of audit firm and non-audit firms in Sri Lanka who are providing mainly chartered ACCA, maybe CMA, AAT, university, or what kind of your training internship. So these firms are here, right? So the objective of this career fair is to give you an awareness of the leading training organizations in Sri Lanka. So the representatives from those firms are here and they will be speaking to you shortly, right? So time to time I will be using sometimes the Sinhala language as well because of the language barrier to the students. Somehow mama Sinhala language use karanna, but anyway this is mainly right 80% of this discussion will be on English medium, and whatever the representatives they will be speaking in English because that is the office culture. So you have to make sure that, right, Lamai? So basically, so we are going to introduce you some of the training organizations. Now make sure, Lamai, the order, right? The firms are representing in the order here would be the order that they have registered, right? Confirm this career fair. So we are not telling you this is the order that the best firms list, this is the highly recommended list. No. Again, list එක දීලා තියෙන්නේ පුතේ අර recommended පිළිවෙලටවත් international පිළිවෙලටවත් එහෙම එකකට නෙවෙයි, right? ඒක නිසා so don't get misrepresent. අපි order එක හදලා තියෙන්නේ අපිට register වෙච්ච පිළිවෙලට. එතකොට අපි ඒක fairly කරලා තියෙනවා, right? So lamai, so before going introduction of these firms, I would like to explain a bit about why you have to have training. Now, I am a chartered accountant, I am a ACCA member, and I am also here because of the experience as well, not just the qualification. So you have to get a professional qualification, but to get a professional qualification, if you need chartered, if you need ACCA, if you want to get ZIMA, you need to have 3 years of experience. Why? Because they are giving a significant portion, significant value to the training. So why training is important? Practical experience. Why training is important? Practical experience. Example, I will give you a small example from your level, right? Now, you learn company accounts, no? I'll learn, right? So in company accounts, maybe in your A-level commerce, maybe charter level 1, maybe AAT final, or let's say ACCA first level financial accounting. Wherever you should have learned or you will be learning company accounts. So normally in company accounts, you have an adjustment called closing stock, right? Adjustment. So what we are doing when we are doing theory, the examiner will be giving you, okay, closing stock is this much, right? අවසානතෝගේ මෙච්චරයි කියලා. ඔයා මොකද කරන්නේ? ඒක අරගෙන ඔයා ගාන හදනවා. You are calculating that and you are proceeding. But once you go for a company, will anyone give you the closing stock? Do you know the procedure? ඔයා දන්නවද procedure එක? ඔයා කොහෙට හරි ගියාම, let's say you are going for a supermarket chain, right? Just example. How to get the closing stock? Will someone come and give you? No. You have to arrange it. Maybe you have to do a physical verification. You have to do a stock count. There are different types of stocks. So you have to get the value of those stocks. Maybe you have to compare with the system. Like one month, 2 months, hard work. After that only you will be getting the value. Masa dekaka commitment again value. So that's the practical experience. Whatever you are learning in theory, right, and what you are doing at the firm, company and merchant sector would be really different. So because of that, parallel to the theory knowledge, you should have the practical experience, right? So that's why training is so much important. Then you will be able to get exposure, get the exposure in different industries. So maybe this is basically for like audit firms. Maybe you will go for a bank, you will go for a hotel, you will go for a manufacturing sector, service sector. So likewise. So I will be not telling most of these now because we have already guided you. You will be able to work with different people like CEOs, chairmen, right, partners, managers. So at a very young age, when I started training at the age of 19, I was able to meet CEOs, the partners. That is kind of a experience for you, right? And also, you will be able to, right? You will be able to improve IT knowledge now and the English knowledge. So this is a main barrier. මේක තමයි ළමයිට දෙන ලොකුම ප්‍රශ්නේ සර් මට ඉංග්‍රීසි බෑ. මට IT knowledge එකක් නැහැ. මම ඉංග්‍රීසි class එකකට යන්න ඕනේ. I need to go for English class. No. Right? This is the most suitable way for you to improve English. You will improve English when you are around the people who are speaking English. Right? ගෙදර ඉඳලා පොඩි කාලේ ඉඳලා සිංහල ඔයා දන්නේ ඇයි අම්මයි තාත්තයි සිංහල කතා කරේ. But when you go for a firm, when you are going for a training organization, you will speak English. Why? You have to speak English. And also IT knowledge. They are first day onwards, they are starting from Excel. So you will learning whatever ERPs, accounting packages and all. So don't worry, you will improve these aspects. And then the key factor, this is for a demandable job, this is the key factor. So maybe there are some students who are done with, let's say, ACCA, CIA, MA, CA, just pass finalists without the membership. But you are not getting for a like 100,000 salary. Why? Because you don't have experience. The firms, organizations, companies, they are giving a high value on the experience. So parallel to the qualification, you need to have experience, right? Then finally, so I put this, right? It's mandatory, because it's mandatory, right? To get the qualification, but no. This is the least requirement, I would say, because you are getting many things, just the requirement. So in CA, you have to have a practical training requirement. So that's also one reason. But I would say that is the least important. If I can put more than 10 here, I would put this at. Okay, so I hope our first invitee is there. So, so this is. So this is the first invitee, right? So these are the firms, right? We will be having today, right? All the firms, non-audit and audit firms. And the first of all, we are having, right? KPMG Sri Lanka, KPMG Sri Lanka. So to introduce about KPMG, right? We have the partner, one of the partners of KPMG, Ms. Kamaya. So I hope you are there, Ms. Kamaya. So let please introduce about KPMG, why a student should have to join to KPMG and all. So it's your time to introduce. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that opportunity, and good morning to all of you, and welcome. So I'm Kamaya Pereira, as mentioned, and I will give you an introduction to KPMG. Give me a minute while I get the slides online. I hope you can see the slides now. Can someone give me a thumbs up or just a note on the chat? Thank you very much. So, all right. So KPMG, as you may know, may not know, is a global firm. It's one of the big four. And at KPMG, what do we pride? We pride our purpose which is in this dynamic and challenging world for both businesses and ourselves as individuals, is to inspire confidence and empower change. Let me give you a bit of perspective on our global firm. Right, KPMG is a global network of professional firms. And of course, we provide audit, tax, and advisory services. For those of you who are interested not only in audit, but non-audit services, well, we offer the gamut of services here in Sri Lanka as well. So globally, we have more than 265,000 outstanding professionals working in the KPMG network. And where do we work? Well, we work together from over 143 countries. So people, of course, is what makes us outstanding. And of course, our vision, our values, and our global brand. So what are we like in Sri Lanka? So in Sri Lanka, we have over 1,000 professionals working with us and approximately 19 partners. And what is outstanding in us is that we are over 126 years old, making us the oldest professional services firm in Sri Lanka, having started business in 1897. And we are proud of having won many accolades for the local firm, which includes one particular award that we prize, which is being nominated as one of the most inspiring professional firms by LMD, and of course, holding the rank of being #1 in the financial services sector. And as you can see at the bottom of the slide, we do hold accolades of many firms, including the Best Advisory Firm, tax awards, and so on, including awards won from different professional organizations as well. So, preparing you for the future, what we do. Let me explain. So in audit, we have, KPMG is a leader in audit services here, and we pride ourselves in being always top and taking priority and passion in everything that we do. So our audit is coupled with technology. But as mentioned earlier, don't worry, I will explain how we take you through that journey of embracing technology. Everyone has to start somewhere, and we have rigorous training. So KPMG has cloud-based audit services, which includes a technology called Clara, which gives us ability to handle e-audits. Of course, promoting ESG and a paperless concept as well. Moving on, we have tax, and in tax, we are also a leader. We pride ourselves in always leading what we do with passion and purpose. And we work with many Fortune 500 organizations and, of course, family businesses. And we pride ourselves in serving both SMEs, large corporates, MNCs as well. So we implement intelligent automation. We have robotic process automations and certain AI functions and tools also being considered in how we deliver our services. We have a large advisory practice. We pride ourselves in being able to offer our clients end-to-end services. So in advisory, we vary a lot in what we offer. So we have KPMG Technology Services, which is our IT arm and IT development arm as well. And we're an Oracle Platinum partner. Maybe you have heard of Oracle, which is one of the tier 1 ERPs. And of course, we also provide many other services for different ERPs as well. We also pride ourselves in having an ISO certified cybersecurity lab, which is quite interesting and maybe very interesting to you, those of you who would like to take on an IT career. So we also have advisory services which deal from deal advisory services, moving on to valuation services. We assist clients in terms of getting their business processes done, and we assist them in terms of risk consulting, a variety and gamut of services, including supply chain advisory services and logistics services. We also have a private enterprise. And what does this private enterprise do? our private enterprise focuses on are family businesses. As you know, there are a lot of family businesses in Sri Lanka, and we support them in terms of growth and, of course, development and sustainability, giving them advice and support throughout their growth journey as well. So the future of things with KPMG is always working together and working with passion and purpose towards our purpose, as I mentioned, which is to inspire confidence and empower change. Right, moving on. So what will you learn from KPMG if you were to choose to join us? Of course, we have a rigorous learning and development requirement, and we support all our KPMGers who join us throughout with this learning journey. Everything around us is changing, technology is changing, the business world is changing, our lives are changing, and of course, we instill in you all the technical knowledge as well as the soft skills required to motor through this challenging world. So L&D is a huge requirement, and we support you not only with local training, but access to a girth of knowledge through our KPMG repository and access to foreign training as well. Progression is very clear. We have a dedicated people performance and culture division, which supports you throughout your journey at KPMG. We have rigorous monitoring and performance evaluation system where we identify where your strengths, weaknesses are, and where you stand in your development journey, and support you with the requirements in terms of identifying any gaps that you may have during your career journey at KPMG to support you move up the ladder and, of course, gain knowledge and improvement. So I myself am over 20 years at KPMG itself, and born and bred a KPMGer and proud to be one as well. So international assignments. Now, this is an interesting element. Because we are global, we have access to our international member firms. And in addition, and something I didn't mention earlier, we have, as you may have seen in the social media, maybe in papers, we have delivery centers. We have delivery centers for our own KPMG firm managed in the Maldives by Sri Lanka, as well as for Cayman Islands. And what do these development centers do and give you access to? It gives you access to an international market, international member firms, being able to be here, work with them, and also long-term, short-term secondment opportunities, as well as an opportunity to seek permanent opportunities in the member firms that we service. So you get a complete global experience while being here, being trained here, and have a girth of opportunities opened up for you. So we have not only with the Cayman Islands and the Maldives, we have secondment opportunities across the globe. Some of our members have been to Australia recently. They're still there, some of them in different other countries and jurisdictions, including the UAE. But we also have opportunities to work on international assignments. So I myself have worked on an engagement for Bhutan, from Sri Lanka, as well as having worked in the Maldives and other jurisdictions, including Bangladesh. We are currently working with the Port of Rotterdam. For some of you who may know, this is considered as one of the best ports in the world. So we're not only working with accounting professionals, we're not only working with our own member firms, we're working with international firms and businesses, government and private. And you get this opportunity to work with everyone if you join KPMG. This is the exposure that the firm offers. Of course, we train you, we make you future ready, and our training programs are titled and themed based on building and developing the future leaders of our country. So we take pride in every member we join in and taking them through their development journey while at KPMG. So these are the multitude of opportunities which the firm opens you up to, in addition to being able to work with diverse clients in the country as well, whether it's from an SME to a family business or to an MNC, a global entity as well. For inclusion and diversity, so we are an equal opportunity company. making sure that you have an equal opportunity to progress. So we have equal opportunities for ladies and gents. And of course, we take into consideration that we come from diverse backgrounds from across the country with different skill sets, limitations and gaps, and we take passion in terms of identifying any gaps and helping you through your development journey. So this is what makes KPMG the clear choice. And for any questions you may have later on or even now, I'm not sure if there's a Q&A opportunity, but if there is, happy to answer your questions. And of course, you're more than welcome to reach out to us on LKFM Careers or any one of the numbers that are noted there. You can contact our PPC manager, Sandhani Nonis as well, who's noted on this slide. We welcome you to ask any questions from us, and we're happy and open to clarify them. On that note, I end the presentation for today. So again, I'm Kamaya Pereira. I'm partner and head of management consulting here at KPMG. And of course, I am the deputy head of people, performance and culture, our HR initiative. Happy to answer questions if that opportunity is open. If not, I hand it back over to you. Thank you.
Right. So thank you so much, Ms. Kamaya, for your valuable, input to students to get the awareness on KPMG, so they can decide, and maybe if they are going to apply for training or immediately they can apply KPMG as said. So students, so as mentioned by Ms. Kamaya, so later you can send your CVs to this, right? Now don't send now, right? Then because you have time remaining, so you can listen to all others, right? So please note down the email, so you can later send your CVs to them. So make sure when you are sending, don't just send the CV, just have a small description and then send. Okay, so then we are moving to the next organization. So that's also audit firm. So they have registered at the second. So we are giving the opportunity to Deloitte Sri Lanka. So from Deloitte, we have Ms. Buddhika Moravaka. I hope Ms. Buddhika is there. So she is the head of talent and team in Deloitte Sri Lanka. So Ms. Buddhika, so this is your chance to introduce about Deloitte.
Yes, thank you very much. First of all, thank you very much for giving us an opportunity. And I would like to introduce Ms. Udara Vikramaratne. She will take the presentation forward. Thank you.
Right. Okay, so I think we have sent a permission to Udara, Ms. Udara, so you can accept the permission and start the introduction. So can you send us permission to her? Right? Okay.
Hi, good morning to all of y'all. I hope I'm audible. Am I? Can someone confirm?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Right, thank you. Let's move on and let's get to know what Deloitte is and who we are. So this small video clip is for you all. All right. So as you all may know or may not know, so Deloitte is a multinational professional service network. And Deloitte is also one of the big four audit and accounting organizations and the largest professional service network in the world by its revenue and by the number of professionals, with headquarters being located in London, United Kingdom. Yeah, so just a few facts and details about Deloitte. Deloitte has been recognized one of the top 5 global brands by the Brand Financial Global 500. And 12 entities of Deloitte member firms have been recognized in the 2021 LinkedIn Top Companies list as one of the best world's workplaces for professionals to grow their career and develop skills. Deloitte also has been featured for the 12th consecutive year in the Universum's 2021 World's Most Attractive Employer, a listing of top most desirable workplaces for students entering the workforce. And also Deloitte Sri Lanka is a training partner of CA Sri Lanka and ACCA approved platinum category employer for trainees and professional development. Yeah, so also, so to getting to know about the global impact that we had made as Deloitte in the financial year of 2022 for in sectors as environment, social, and in governance. Just a few highlights. So in social investment, as a global firm, we have invested 284 million USD. And again, in total investments from 2018 to 2022, 1.23 billion. And as individuals, we have, reached towards our 100 million world-class global from 2018 to 2022. And when it comes for talking about diversity and illusions, as a firm, we make sure that we have the gender balance, 45% of female employees and 55% of male employees. And also as 25 female partners. So as of now, we have 25 female partners or like principals, managers and directors. And as a goal, as a firm, we have to increase this 25% to 30% by the year of 2025. Also, we have 156 and 430 new hires, new professionals, and out of which 5.72 million applications that we have received. And when it comes to learning, we will be further explaining on, but when it comes to learning, annually, we spend on per individual 42 learning and training hours per person, per individual. So yes, we are known as very much of a learning-oriented organization. So which we, annually, indirect cost on learning and development is spent of 5.12 billion USD. So this is just few facts on the global impact that we have made. And moving on to out of many reasons to join Deloitte, I would like to take about 3 top reasons, 2 main reasons for you to join Deloitte. So taking the first most important point as learning and development. Our options of range, personal coaching, and to an extensive suite of programs, e-learning, and access to learning solutions offered by Deloitte Global Learning and Development teams such as Cura, Saba, and LinkedIn. So yes, these are one of the critical and mainly focused development sites that we look into to all our professionals, to all our employees as a benefit and improvement point for them to groom themselves. And secondly, the career opportunities. A rewarding career at every level. We provide a rewarding career at every level in addition to challenging and meaningful work that they will be involved. They will be finding, supporting, coaching, guidance, mentoring throughout the career. And also, we are providing secondment opportunities, which means our professionals will be getting an opportunity to work in our member firms across the world. Mainly right now, we are giving opportunity for our employees to work in Middle East countries right now. Already our employees are being employed and getting this opportunity right now. And in future, we are planning to extend it further. So giving them that global level opportunity to learn, groom, get that exposure. And thirdly, when it comes for comprehensive benefit plans, supporting their education, health, well-being, and their career. So also when it comes for other benefits with regards to, as I said, as we encourage our employees on their learning, so we do give them the study leave for different professionals in different level. We give them the study leave benefit. So for CA students, they will be also getting paid study leave as per the recommendation of CA lead chart. And also for CIMA and ACCA students, they are also eligible for a paid study leave of 1 week per subject. And for university students, also the same, 2 weeks upon their availability of leave, if not on their leave day. And the leave entitled for all categories of employees are also being displayed. So, encouraging and giving the benefit for them to learn, as well as along, growing their career. And this is how our CA, as CA registered employer. So this is how our CA trainees allowance. So we make sure that we adhere to the CA given allowance structure when deciding the CA training allowance. And also, other than that, they will be able to reimburse their CA registration fee as well as their examination fees upon completing of their each level. And we do provide other benefits such as their bus fare reimbursement from home to office and office to home, and then again from client places. And they are entitled for leave upon working on overtime and extra hours and working on holidays, and special allowance of working for outstations like out of Colombo and staying overnight, and other benefits like provision for travel if they work 8 hours, and flexible working arrangements also being given for the employees. Also, when it comes for employee recreation and engagement activities, we have many activities that we conduct, such as our staff annual get together. So these fun activities we conduct to get them out of the stressful and hardworking days that they used to have. So we have these talent shows and other activities to keep our employees' work-life balance as well. So moving on to the next slide. So these are few of our achievers. So as a firm, we are proud to have our employees being achieved their professional and their career life. So these are few of them to name. And yes.
Right. So thank you. Right. So thank you, Deloitte Sri Lanka, for the introduction on your firm. And now, Solamai, now so you can now send your CVs. I mean, after the discussion, you can send your CVs to the given email, right? So this email, lkaudittrainees@deloitte.com, right? And now, Lamai, make sure. So we are delighted to know that this webinar is currently watching more than 1,000 students through the Zoom and also YouTube. So that's really, I mean, good to know that your interest into this career ladder. And also now we will be going to the other organizations as well. So there are 11. So I request from everyone, please limit your presentation to 7 minutes. So then we can, finish this meeting 2 hours. So it will take time for our students. Okay. So next one. So we are having non-audit firm, right? Can you move the presentation, please? Yes. So that is Informate Private Limited, which is a company under John Keel's group of companies. So this is a non-audit firm, not audit firm. So I hope you will hear to them. I think Miss Yashonika is there, or Mr. Navod. So anyone from Informate, please introduce about your company.
Hi, good morning all. Thank you for this opportunity, Mr. Hashan. I'm Yashonika Rajadurai, representing Informate Private Limited, and I have my colleague Shavina Masiri. She will be taking through the slides. So let me Are you all able to view my screen?
Miss Yashonika, I think we cannot see the screen. We can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, we can see now. We can see.
Okay.
Students, you also can see, right? Can you send a message to the chat box? Anyone a message? Okay, thank you.
So we are Informate Private Limited. We work by simplicity, excellence, and trust. Informate Private Limited is a fully owned subsidiary of John Keel's Holdings, and we provide finance BPO solutions to our local clients and foreign clients as well. Over to you, Shavina. So,
Shavina should have to mute. Shavina, if not, it will get duplicated. Shavina should have to mute the mic,
yeah,
I think.
I hope now it's clear.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So, hi everyone, and to give you a small brief about Informate, we are the first shared service center in Sri Lanka, and we are a fully owned subsidiary of John Keells Holdings. And when it comes to our expertise in the BPO industry, we have more than 17 years of experience in the BPO market, and we are also certified for ISO 27001, which is for data protection or information security practices. When it comes to our client base, we have diverse industry. We work with diverse industries, so it's not just one particular industry that we focus on, but we have our clients from different sectors. If you name it, like IT, financial services, consumer foods, and then even if you take third-party clients, we work with multinational companies who operate in the FMCG industry, well-known brand names actually all over the world. Coming down to the social responsible organization category, we do a lot of CSR activities from Informate. So we have our own ESG projects, and then we do a lot of CSR in terms of educational side, where we always go down to our local schools in Sri Lanka and all that. So in doing so, we always encourage our staff members to actually take part along with us, so that they will also get some experience in these, and then they would also be able to provide a helping hand with us for the CSR activities. When it comes to our global presence, now Informate, our company, we work with 7+ countries around the world. For example, like US, UK, Sweden, Australia, where we have quite a lot of projects from Australia actually. And this we work with 7+ countries, and this is also actually increasing in amount at the moment. So coming down to our services, we actually major in 5 main types of services. One is finance and accounting, and the other is HRO and payroll services, where we outsource HR and payroll services, and then process excellence, SAP services, and also sales support. Now, coming down to this finance and accounting service portfolio, here we do have procure to pay, order to cash, fixed asset management is also part of this, and record to report and financial services and analytics. Now, coming down to these particular areas in the finance and accounting portfolio, what we do is we use ERP systems in all these projects. So all our staff members who involve in the service finance and accounting services, they get exposure to ERP systems. And in doing so, the ERP systems that we use at Informate will include MRI, Oracle, the SAP-based ERP system, and then Sage, QuickBooks, and Microsoft Dynamics and Xero. So these are like some of the most frequently used ERP systems for most of our projects at Informate. So everyone who joins hands with Informate gets the exposure to the ERP systems, and we assure on that as well. Now, coming down to the affiliations that we have with our international bodies, we are closely affiliated with CIMA, where we are a training partner, and we are an ACC approved employer. We are also affiliated with AAT and CMA, and when it comes to CA Sri Lanka, we are able to sign all 3 levels of articles for our staff members. So apart from this, we are affiliated with the SLASCOM, the Chamber of Commerce, the Business Council, and all that. Now, to take you along the career opportunities at Informate. So starting as an intern or a finance apprentice, this year we actually onboarded our 11th annual finance apprenticeship batch. So this has been continuing for 11 consecutive years at Informate. So this is like an accounts training program for staff members, where they are actually able to cover all the different areas of finance and accounting throughout the finance apprenticeship program. And this is something that we really assure 100% to our staff members. So starting as an intern or a finance apprentice, the next step ahead in the career ladder is as a process associate. Now that would be the designation title that we use, but it goes in the executive category. Then we have a senior process associate in the senior executive category, and team leader once again in the senior executive category. But joining hands Informate as a team leader, the individual has the opportunity to manage his or her own team. Now then we have the assistant manager position, manager, senior manager, and so on. Now when it comes to the diversity at Informate, we actually have our staff members speak 12 languages. So when it comes to the different projects that we have at Informate, we have our staff members with a lot of skills who are able to speak different languages and all that. Now, to brief you a little more about the opportunities at Informate, when it comes to our internships at Informate Private Limited, we have it in terms of finance, HR, administration, IT, and business development. Then coming down to the executive level. This is as a process associate, which is in the executive category. Now here under finance, there are different opportunities available. This could be into accounts payables, accounts receivables, inventory management, costing or material management. And we also ensure that our staff members get the exposure into financial statements as well during their work. And bank reconciliations, general ledger maintenance, and fixed asset management is also part of the portfolio under the finance job roles. Apart from this, for the executive level, we also have the human resources, administration, business development, and IT categories. Now, coming down to the senior executive category, as a senior process associate, whoever joins hands with Informate as a senior process associate will get the exposure into general accounting overall. Now, apart from that, we also have opportunities for the other departments. The next few levels at Informate will be as a team leader and assistant manager. So here we always try to cover up areas like management accounting also for our staff members. Now to take you through the training opportunities at Informate. So we have also been certified as a great place to work, and in doing so, we also do provide a lot of training opportunities to our staff members. Now, these could be our weekly trainings, as we have mentioned. So we have weekly trainings for all our staff members that continuously happens every week. And apart from that, we have also introduced the concept of an Informate University to our staff members. So where this Informate University, all our staff members are actually able to complete certain certificate pathways. For example, on SAP-based accounting, and then we have this Sparks program for executive talent certificate. So likewise, we have different certificate pathways for our staff members where they can actually go through these e-modules and then complete these certificate pathways during their free time whenever they wish to. So when it comes to our presence in social media, you can always check out our Insta, FB, Twitter pages for more details on what is currently happening at Informate. And now to take you through the life at Informate. So the life at Informate is actually a place where all the colleagues here are really friendly. So we have a very friendly, dynamic culture at Informate, where we have a lot of engagement activities to our staff members, because what we want to do is we simply don't want to only focus on the work itself, but we want to provide a balanced career for our staff members so that we can make it a place where they would always love to come back. So this is why we do have a lot of engagement activities to our staff members, like the annual trips, and then every week we do have certain events, and then we have our festive events. And something that we have focused a lot these days are the health initiatives as well. And we also have our opportunities for our staff members where they can actually go for the group level training programs as well, which are conducted by the professionals in the group, senior professionals. To take you through the benefits which you will actually achieve once you start work at Informate. So it's a great way to accelerate your career in finance. As I mentioned, we major in finance and accounting as one of our major services. So here, if you get the opportunity to start work with us at Informate, it's a really great way to accelerate your career in finance. And you will also get the exposure to world-class systems and processes. So as I mentioned and took you all through before, we work with a lot of ERP systems, and all our projects actually based with the ERP system. So if you get the opportunity, you will for sure get the exposure into one of these ERP systems. And as I mentioned, you get the opportunity to work in a very dynamic, fun-filled and friendly culture. So as you know, Informate is a part of the JKH group. So we are a fully owned subsidiary of John Keel. So if you are getting the opportunity, you will get an entry into the John Keel's group, which is Sri Lanka's largest listed conglomerate. Now, we also fulfill your training requirements in terms of the university requirements, AAT, ACCA, CIMA, CMA, and CA Sri Lanka. Now, apart from all these my friends, we also have the opportunities for you all to involve in the JKH activities as well. So this would be events in terms of the CSR activities and all that. And we also have our speakers club within the JKH group, where it always helps our staff members to improve themselves further to the next level ahead. And something that we always help try to do is to encourage our staff members to involve in the training programs that are available both in the company level and the group level, because this is something that would really help our staff members to groom themselves forward, moving forward in the industry. And this is why we always make sure that there is continuous training involved at Informate for all our staff members. Now, if you are interested, you can for sure share your resume to us through careers.informate@keels.com, or even contact us through the given contact line. So you can contact me or even my colleague Yashonika for further clarification on the job roles that we have at the moment. So actually, we do have another video, a small video clip, which we would like to present for you all.
Right. So thank you, Informate team, for the introduction. So Lamai, now you can send your CVs, not now, maybe write down, but after this discussion, you can send your CV. Right. So thank you. Thank you again. So Lamai, make sure the students who are watching from YouTube, now we are not able to answer your questions that you are putting in YouTube. So if you want to ask questions, I mean to the chat box, you have to log into the Zoom session, right? Zoom webinar. So whatever the questions you are asking here, right? We will be giving answers. The training organizations are there. Okay, so the next one we'll be having Baker Tilly, right? So Baker Tilly and existing a company, and for that we are having Miss Sanjeevani Karunaratna, assistant. So Sanjeevani, and you have to speak on behalf of your training organization.
Hi everyone, and thank you for giving me this opportunity, Mr. Harshana and the other organizations also. On behalf of Bakery, I wish to state that this company is an international affiliated company, and I would like to share my screen. See, our ambition is to commit quality and reflect our continuous investments and tools, resources to enhance the future with high quality of work and identifying new ways to ensure we position to continue and provide clients with premier services that we expect from Baker Tilly brand. So to tell you, like Baker Tilly Sri Lanka is an international affiliated company. Having said that, it's a leading professional services from Sri Lanka, serving many clients. We provide services for the past 37 years for Sri Lankan markets. And we are a member of Baker Tilly International, spreading across 147 countries. And I must tell you that it's on the top 10 countries. And we have collaborated with 27 professionals globally and providing the best services. We invest in talented resources, industry, to the best tools and enhance quality in our services. Give me a second, please. I'll share my presentation for you. And our vision goes, our ambition is to commit quality and reflect in our continuous investments in tools and identifying new ways to ensure that we are positioned to continue and provide clients with the premier services that expect from Baker Tilly brand. That's our vision. So we commit our people to the quality. Even when we train also, we give the best quality to train our trainees to for the foreign markets and to serve the foreign companies as well. Now, when we talk about our mission statement, we enhance value means growth-oriented focus onto our clients' specific needs and deliver transformation, enabling services, supports and advice to help each client thrive in protecting value, including helping clients to adhere to legal, governance, or regulatory requirements. It also involves in identifying potential risks and mitigating them, as well as improving operating efficiencies and effectiveness. So even when we provide services to our clients, we try to always bring in services with the state-of-art technology, and also in giving the clients the best we could give. And our services includes like audit and insurance, tax and services, consultancy, GRC, FDA. One may ask, what is GRC, FDA? That means governance, risk and compliance, foreign investigation, data analytics. And we also provide services in IT, audit and information security, valuation services and outsourcing. Basically, our company is being managed by our managing partner, Mr. Priyan Edrisinghe, and the other two partners is Mrs. Kumuduni and Mr. Manoj Ahalabon. Now, if I say you the expertise and knowledge we offer for our trainees, like to say some. When we come into training, audit training, we go into sections like manufacturing, banking, services, banking and retailing, services and plantation, which is a massive area that you can gain a lot of knowledge, expertise and skills also. Even developing financial statements, we go into detail. Our trainees are given the opportunity to start in developing their own financial statement and taxations, and also even in business made, restructuring into the depth of knowledge, and also in like having the company secretariat knowledge, getting the company secretariat, getting to know about all company secretariat laws and etc. Even in PT management also, even payroll systems, bookkeeping software like QuickBooks and everything. So our trainees are given the opportunity to go in depthly and learn. And in order to that, even when we put them into client bases also, they learn new technologies, state-of-art technologies from every software that they get in touch with. So all these things are given you the opportunity to train. So we look forward in our trainees also, their commitment, and the company also is paying a massive amount for training these all our trainees. So we have a separate budget for training our trainees. And apart from that, when we look for the audit trainees we are looking for CA, we offer we can sign articles for CA Sri Lanka, ACCA and university degrees, CIMA, HND. All these programs we sign in articles. All our partners are in the ability, all our partners will sign all these training agreements, giving the say that these children put in the, and our company is committed for training, for signing the training articles. And when it comes to international assignment, we build in our professionals. And like say, when we start in talking about the trainees, we build them to developing professional leadership and moving forward. Even we have developed a hierarchy for the trainees to start from the training level, then to the next level, and even there are trainees who have come to the director's level. So what I'm saying is, you all who are listening, trainees, you can also start in your trainee with a company which is more into the state-of-art technology and affiliated with the international companies. We have Baker Tilly, US, Baker Tilly, New Zealand, and we are all affiliated and connected together with the state-of-art technology. So you have a lot of opportunities to grasp into. And we also given equal opportunities for professionals. And when we see a gap between a trainee and a non-trainee, we always encourage them to train and enhance their knowledge, expertise, and come to the next level. As a training organization, we give study leave for CA students, and the other leaves also will be applicable according to our statutory law. And we provide for trainees their traveling allowance, and their leaves can be set off against their study leaves. If they need to get more study leaves, they can set off their leaves. And we also bring in recreation activities, like we have arranged an Aurudu Dana and different activities where all these children can get off their stress and be very happy and even in our social responsibility activities also, we taking a part in doing all these activities. And it is also a friendly and lovely lovely culture that we develop in recreation activities. Moreover, I would like to call into our trainees to send in their CVs to careers@bakertilly.lk, and even you can go and visit our site to get more information of Baker Tilly. Thank you very much for giving me such an opportunity. And Heshan, you may take over.
Right. So thank you very much from the Baker Tilly. Right. So students, now you can send your CVs to Baker Tilly through this email address. Right. And when speaking, just to let you for the panel. So if you are video, you compute sound, so students can hear your sound as well if you are putting any videos. Now, students, we are moving to our next firm now. To get 1 minute from time. Students, now I also started training at the age of 19, right? Just after A levels, I also started training. So this training added a significant, huge value to me as well. So this is the reason why we are encouraging you to apply, because I'm pretty sure you will not be disappointed on the training you are getting. So students are asking salaries and all, right? So when I started training, I had a salary of 2,500. Okay. But when I was a university final year students, when I was doing the final year of training, I had a salary of a 6-digit, right? So that's the improvement I had when I came from that level and ending up as an expert. So you also have to start through like that. You don't have staircases, right? Lift taking success you have to go with the staircase. Okay. I mean, you cannot go with the lift. So having an audit firm from southern area. So the reason why we have invited T&D associates, because there are a lot of students from southern area, right? Gala, Matara, Hambantota පැත්තේ දරුවෝ ඉන්නවා. එයාලට apply කරන්න. So this is a audit firm based on southern area. So I would like to invite from T&D associates Miss Sadunta Ferreira, manager of T&D Associates, to talk on behalf of your firm.
Good morning, all. Am I audible? Yeah. So I'm Sadunta from T&D. First of all, I would like to thank onlineaccounting.lk and Mr. Hashan Waduge for organizing this kind of virtual career fair targeting our CA and ACCA students. If I give brief introduction about our T&D Associates, it's a chartered accountancy firm established in 2001, and our head office is in Galle and branches are in Kalambudri and Matara. Therefore, you will have option to select your workplace based on your preference and accessibility. In order to provide different kind of services, we do have several arms under the T&D group. T&D Management Consultants Private Limited, TDS Consultants Private Limited, PDN Associates were established to meet specific client requirement beyond standard accounting, taxation, audit, and assurance engagement services. Therefore, you will be able to get opportunity for obtaining multidisciplinary experiences under the T&D rule. At the moment, we have workforce of 150 staff members, including qualified professionals in accountancy, tax, IT, and law. Our team is headed by Mr. Damika Lokuge, who is the managing partner and founder of T&D Associates. He is a fellow member of Institute of Chartered Accountants in Sri Lanka. In addition, there are 4 partners, 2 directors, senior managers, and managers are providing leadership to our T&D team. So, as I previously explained, since we are providing multidisciplinary services for well-diversified client portfolio, I would like to provide small clarification about our services. Auditing and assurance services, where you will get opportunity for being a part of external audits, internal audits. Therefore, you will be able to utilize your existing knowledge in accounting, auditing subjects in more practical way. Then business consultancy and solution services. Here we are providing services to our clients in bookkeeping and financial reporting. For that, we are using several accounting packages like QB, Sage, Tally, and Xero. This will help our trainees to get exposure towards management accounting function as well. T&D Management Consultancy Private Limited is specialized for providing company secretarial services. We do have 2 corporate lawyers who are leading our secretarial functions. So T&D also provide taxation services for both corporate and individual taxpayers. Due to the present condition of the country, it is much important to have proper understanding about the country's tax system as well as related administrative matters as an accounting professional in future. Another special opportunity that you will receive from T&D is the global exposure. Since we are a correspondent firm of RSM International Network, we are getting so many foreign audits, assignments, staff secondment opportunities from RSM. RSM is holding the 6th place of global accounting firm ranking as per the latest latest available records. So at the moment also, we are proceeding with some foreign assignments with RSM. Therefore, you will be able to work with foreign clients, auditors, and professional teams. Therefore, this will provide opportunity to build up your career life with foreign experience as well. I think now you have some understanding about our firm and our career opportunities. So I would like to invite our new freshers, job seekers in accounting, auditing, and finance field to join with T&D and polish up your practical experience simultaneously with your academic and professional knowledge. Since we are a registered firm in Sri Lanka, we are providing 3 years experience training for our CA students as well as internship opportunities for university and other professional institute students. So we are giving study leaves and other required arrangements for exams of our trainees. So as per our policies and other arrangements, here we have very friendly and collaborative culture. Therefore, you are free to come and meet our professional team at any time, because one of our main objectives is to build up good accounting professionals to the country. So if you need to get more information about our firm, so please visit to our website www.tndsrilanka.com. And if you are interested to join with our team, please forward your CVs for our emails info@tndsrilanka.com or hr@tndsrilanka.com. So thank you, Mr. Hashan, for giving this opportunity.
Right. So thank you very much, T&D Associates and from the HR team. So students, you can do your CVs after this discussion to this email to T&D Associates. So next we are having Ernst & Young with us. So for Ernst & Young, I would like to invite partner Mr. Sanath Fernando and his team. Miss Anushka is there. So it's your time to introduce about EY.
Good morning, everyone. We would like to first thank Online Accounting for giving us this opportunity to present today. I hope my screen is, I'm going on screen sharing. Can someone confirm that you can see my presentation?
I think still presentation is not visible, Ms. Anushka.
How about
You are
now?
visible. You are visible.
Right. Okay. So we would like to honor the request to keep the presentation to 7 minutes. So let's start. So a very warm welcome to all of you on behalf of Ernst & Young. So first and foremost, I'm sure most of you know about EY and maybe you have heard about Ernst & Young. So we are a very large global organization. Who are we? We are builders of building a better working world. That is our commitment. So we are inviting you to be a part of this Building a Better Working World network by joining hands with us as a junior auditor or an account trainee. So we are a large global organization. If you can see the numbers on your screen, we are in more than 150 countries, a global network. And if you join us, you've become a part of this very large global organization that we have. So EY is not only about audit. Some of our accounting students are looking at larger services that they would like to be involved in. And I'm happy to say if you join us, we can give you the opportunity to join audit, assurance, tax, consulting, and strategy and transactions, which also give you a very good opportunity to get that hands-on work experience. So we invite you. Sometimes some of you don't only want to do audit, but remember we are very flexible in giving you opportunities in the other services that we have at EY. So our
Anushka,
exceptional EY experience.
I think the presentation is not visible. Can you screen share the presentation?
Hold on, sorry. One second. Can you see my screen now?
No, still not. Do you have the share screen button? Then share the presentation.
Yes, one second. We have shared.
Now it's coming. Yes, now visible. Now visible.
Right. Sorry about that.
Right. That's right.
Right. So just sorry about the interruption. So just wanted to show you in terms of numbers how large we are. So if you join Ernst & Young, you can be a part of this large global organization. We are, as I mentioned before, we are in more than 150 countries. So what does this mean to you? It means you get an opportunity to be a part of a very large global organization. You have the network. You also have the opportunity someday once you finished your training and you want to reach out to another EY office. By being a part of Ernst & Young Sri Lanka, you get an opportunity to join these other organizations that are part of our network. So by joining EY, sometimes undergraduates or accounting students don't only want to do assurance. We are here to welcome you and give you an opportunity in the other service lines that we have as well, which is tax, consulting, assurance, and transaction advisory. So for the students here, if you would like to get experience in these other service lines, we are very happy to say that we are open to give you opportunities in these other services as well. So ours is an exceptional EY experience. So no matter how long you stay, whether it is for 6 months or 1 year, we can assure you that it is an experience that will last a lifetime. Why do we say that? It is because of the clients that you will get to work, the assignments that you will work. This will give you an added advantage in your career, and we know that this will have an exceptional EY experience when you join us. So we invite you to come on board. There are lots of options available. Learning will be through on-the-job training, where you will actually get to go to go and visit our client offices, experience working on actual audit accounts, audit documentation. You will have coaches, you will have our experienced staff coaching you and helping you through your career with us. So now I would like to invite one of our partners, Mr. Sanath Fernando is on the call. He can give you a little bit of insights on what we can offer you as Ernst & Young. Over to you, Mr. Fernando.
Thank you, Anika, and thank you, first of all, Hashan, for the invitation that you have extended for us to take part in this. I would like to thank you for doing this service to our budding professionals. All of us are, I'm sure all of us have started our careers as students, as trainees, and then we had our commitment to finish what we started. And that's where we are in this position. So I'd like to talk to you about the value proposition that we give our employees. Now, you as students and professionals, I'm sure all of you have an objective in life, an ambition. And some of you might want to become CEOs of companies. And to be a CEO, it's very important that you start a business which you have a good understanding of. You need to understand the business, how they work, and how you manage the businesses. And to get the best understanding of businesses, how they work, you could join us. If you have that aspiration, you could join our audit department, where we give you an overall view of how the businesses run. And sometimes you as professionals, you like to see as to how businesses are controlled. What are the internal controls that are around, controlling the businesses? How businesses make sure that their money is safe, their assets are safe, and how businesses control their frauds, that they prevent unwanted situations. And if you have a liking towards understanding that aspect of a business, then you could either join our internal audit department or our specialized forensic department that handles specifically on difficult transactions like internal control lapses and frauds, etc. Not only that, now like in any economy, you have very large industries. Banking industries, hospitality industries, insurance industries. Now, to get to work, either to work in those organizations or have your own business in those industries, you need to also have a very thorough understanding of the regulations of those industries and the various guidelines which the regulators have provided. Now, to understand that, if you'd like to understand and have some hands-on experience of how banks run, how insurance companies carry out their insurance activities, how hospitality services take forward their functions, then you can join again our specialized business units. And not only that, any business has things like taxes to pay, and plan your activities. When you have taxes to pay, you might want to understand what they are and how to pay those. And for that, you can join our tax department. And many of you I have seen in the chat as well, some of you would like to understand how the world of IT affects the businesses. Like all of you use apps to do transactions. Now, how do they make transactions? How are those reflected and controlled in the financial statements? Now, if you have a liking towards that, you could join our IT audit department, and that's where you can get a holistic idea of it. So overall, we provide a holistic experience to our employees. We value their services. And whatever you would want to gain as experience, we would be able to provide. And thank you, Hashan, again, for inviting us.
Thank you, Mr. Fernando. I just want to also add to what Mr. Fernando said. We also have branches in Gaul, Hambantota and Matara. So for our colleagues on the call, if you would like to join the branch officers, you're most welcome. We can give you opportunities there as well. So if you are keen in getting to know about us, you're most welcome to send in your resume. You can give us a call. You can speak to anyone in the HR team. My name is Anushka, and we would like to support you. If you need any advice in terms of career, we'll be happy to help. So to finish today's presentation and to honor the time limit that we've been given, we have a quick video. So thank you, everyone, and wish you a very delightful day. Thank you very much.
So thank you so much, Team EY, for your introduction about EY. So I just want to remind you students now, the last few words, she said they are having branches as well, right? So you can apply to Kandy and southern area. So, I mean, if you are a student who don't like to come to Colombo, I would suggest if you can come to Colombo and get the training. But if you don't like, they have alternatives as well. So just send your CVs to this email. So they will call you for interviews if you are getting selected. Right. So next we are having with us Creston Sri Lanka. For that, I would like to invite partner assurance advisory and head of business development, Mr. Vipula Bandara, to speak on behalf of Creston Sri Lanka.
Right. Very good morning to all of you. Thank you, onlineaccounting.lk and Mr. Hashan Waduge for giving this platform for us to address the students with regard to career opportunities at Creston Sri Lanka. So let me to share my presentation first. With me, our Senior Manager HR and Administration, Mr. Akshita Pir, is also joining. So if you have any questions, we can answer at the end of the presentation. So I hope that my presentation is visible, Mr. Hashan, right?
Yes, it's visible.
Right. Thank you very much. Right. So we carriers at Creston Sri Lanka. So Creston Sri Lanka is not a local audit firm. So we are representing the Grant Thornton International Limited and the Creston Global UK in the world. So basically, Grant Thornton International Limited in the certain region is the number 5th largest, 6th largest, and the 7th largest accountancy and the audit firm in the world with the latest ranking. And also we are representing Creston Global UK. So Creston Sri Lanka basically works with these two networks and they're working with the international exposure. So if you look at it, basic facts of the Creston Sri Lanka. So we are working with international exposure. And also we are one of the oldest firm in the country. So we have established in 1932. So we are celebrating now 90th anniversary, actually 99, more than 90th anniversary, 90th years we have been in Sri Lanka, even well before the CA Sri Lanka was established. So we have been in Sri Lanka. And also we have a greater human capital. So representing various aspects and top, including CA, chartered accountant, SIMA accountant, SEC accountants, or and IT professionals, and including various aspects. Also, we are representing 9 partners, 9 leaders in the audit firm into the various sectors. And also we are representing island-wide 9 branches, so in covering almost all the areas of the country. We have 9 branches, especially in the northern and eastern province. We are very strong. So if there are any students who wish to join for training opportunities in the eastern and especially eastern and the northern, we can give that opportunity. So we have a different arrangement for them. And this is our leadership team. So we are representing 9 partners, from the very senior partners to the junior partners, covering various aspects of the auditing, accounting professionals, including the information technology as of now. And these are the branches in Christian Sri Lanka, where we are Jaffna, Trincomalee, Anuradhapura, Bettikolo, Kandy, Nuwara, Hatton, Badulla, Negombo. And our head office is located in Kolpiti, Colombo 3, and also our city office is located in Colombo 2. So this is our island-wide network. Let me to just to give an introduction about our service lines. So audit and assurance. So basically, in our audit and assurance, we have 2 lines. One is audit and assurance in Sri Lanka, and also we are currently doing the delivery centers. We provide the audit and assurance services to the foreign countries, especially Middle East region. So we are currently carrying out the audit and assurance services from Sri Lanka for Middle East countries and various other part of the world as a delivery center. So when you join to President Sri Lanka, you will have opportunity to carry out the audit in Sri Lanka as well as the foreign countries. So you have the option, so that for you to select it, that option is there. And also we are into taxation. So we are one of the leading audit firm in Sri Lanka who provide all the taxation services. And also we are into outsourcing and business process solutions into the BPO business. And also we are into the advisory business. We are various advisors into financial due diligence. Likewise, you would have learned in auditing subjects, various advisory services. So all those are provided by Christian Sri Lanka. You have opportunity to get the training accordingly. And also company secretarial services, one of the traditional services that you are aware under the, you would have learned under the corporate law. Also information technology. Without information technology, nothing can be done now. So audit firm is fully digitalized with the technology. So those services also you can get involved and get some exposure into that, right? So I just want to highlight few things. I think this is the most important slide for you all, being the student of CA, being the student of AAT, being the student of SIMA or ACCA, or even university students. You are looking at few aspects when you are selecting a training organization. You need to know very few information which are crucial that I'm going to address here. So I request all the students to listen to this slide carefully. So where basically you will look at on 2 aspects when you are selecting an organization. What is the exposure that you are going to get in? Because when you join as a trainee, so you will get the training and then you will go into the mercantile sector or audit sector as a professional accountant. So when you become a professional accountant, you should be able to deliver what is needed by the business. So if you want to deliver what is needed by the business, you need to have the exposure into what is needed by the market. The second aspect that you will mostly look at in, while you are carrying out your training, it is a training and you are doing the studies. So you need to have a support from your organization with regard to your studies. So in my view, these are the 2 aspects basically a student will look at it. So let me to answer that 2 questions from Preston Sri Lanka. How are we going to support you? Basically, exposure side in what Preston Sri Lanka, it is being a global audit firm. So we are into the various clientele. So including the PLCs, quoted public companies in the Colombo stock market, And also the finance companies in Sri Lanka, we are one of the audit firm who are eligible to carry out the finance company audit out of the 9 audit firm which are approved by Central Bank of Sri Lanka. And also manufacturing service organization and the NGOs are like various clientele we have. So when you are assigned for the audit, so you will have a great opportunity to getting into the different business segments and get an experience into the different business segment. One day when you become a chartered accountant or a other professional accountant, you will have a hand-on experience into that particular segment. And also the second one is the technology. As you aware, without technology, nothing can be done. So you may be learning the double entry now, debit credit, but when it comes to the practical world, there is no double entry debit credit you don't have to have a T account. It's all automated with the ERP system and also auditing. You would have learned auditing, but the auditing also now automated with the technology. We at Creston Sri Lanka, we are using audit software. So therefore, basically everything is automated. So you can learn in an environment of a technology-based environment with the global exposure with our global firm of Grant Thornton International. And also experience into the audit and tax simultaneously. This is one of the crucial factors you're aware. Yes. So if you look at in the country, about maybe 100,000 companies will be there. So out of that, maybe 200 or 300, the quoted public companies will be there. So you cannot be a accountant, all cannot be accountant or a finance manager of that 300 companies where you will have a high level of exposure. But there are about other 99,000 companies. So basically, if you become a finance manager or finance director or whatever, you need to have a good tax knowledge. So without taxation, tax knowledge in the country like Sri Lanka, so you cannot perform your duty as a finance manager. So therefore, in our Creston Sri Lanka, even though we are separated audit and tax units in the audit firm in specialization, but for audit training purpose, what we have done is for training audit and tax computation both going together. So that means when you join to an audit associate level 1, level 2, level 3, so you will get involved in the tax computation as well. You will compute the taxation. But the reporting, you will directly report to tax directors and tax partners. But what I'm trying to tell you is that being a trainee, we have created because of the training, actually for us, easy for us to separate and do, but to give you a proper training. So we are still maintaining the simultaneously audit and tax with the audit division so that you will get a training into both the spec. And also the foreign job opportunities, you know, we, as I mentioned at the beginning, so we are a global firm. So we are working in 25,000 global employees. So therefore, we get a lot of opportunities in the so many regions, USA regions or European region, Australia. So we send our staff into the secondments, and if you get the jobs there, you can settle down. And also through our networks, you will be able to find out the job opportunities. Another thing I told you, as of now, we do the Creston overseas operation. Overseas operation in the sense we do the audit of foreign country audits are done from Sri Lanka as a delivery center. So what happened there, when you do, let's say you are doing audit in Middle East region and you are expert in the Middle East region audit, so you can easily find into a job after training is completed. And while you are doing this audit, so your articles will be covered in Sri Lanka by the firm, right? This is the exposure side I want to explain. The main question that I have answered you in terms of the exposure. Now I'll come to the second aspect. What you need is, that is basically what is the facilities for your studies while you are currently studying. This is one of the difficulty that most of the students are facing, because the examination of professional and the university examinations are held time to time, and you are assigned for the audit. Sometimes you will not be able to allocate adequate time for the studies with the deadlines work. So that is balancing. For balancing what we are offering to you. So we don't say the no work will be there, but so how to balance is, in Creston Sri Lanka, we have fully automated the human resource function. Accordingly, let's say you join associate level 1 tomorrow. When you join here itself, let's say you do the CA. So let's say you do the corporate level of CA. Let's say auditing subject in this June examination, you can apply the study leaves. You have a fixed study leave in the system. So you don't have to come and talk to the HR partner. You don't have to come and talk to your manager. So it is fixed and eligible, and it is mandatory given whatever the deadline audit you are in, right? It is automated. no manual intervention, there is a certainty that you will definitely get the eligible study leave for you, automated, no doubt that you can carry on the studies, right? Second one, we always encourage the students to do the professional and the university examinations. So accordingly, all professional exam fees are reimbursed by Kristen Sri Lanka. So if you complete, so all exam fees will be immediately reimbursed to you. So that is as an encouragement for you to do the examination while you are here. So we want you to get training as well as qualify while you are giving a value addition to the firm. And also we have a different team setup at Kristen Sri Lanka. It is a team setup. So it basically with the close relationship with the managers and the partners, with the 9 partners, and also soft skill programs. So we are into the training and development. There are various training programs are being conducted, and you can go to our Facebook page and our LinkedIn page. You can see Kristen Sri Lanka, what we do in terms of the training and what kind of training programs are conducted, and all those are published in our social media pages that you can check. And also we always believe that the balancing of studies, balancing of experience, working, and the balancing of personal life was important. So we are actively engaged in the sports activities, right? Kristen Sport Club is actively participating in the Sri Lanka sports activities. So you have an opportunity to do that, right? So at the moment, we have various vacancies at the moment. Audit Associate 1, 2, Senior Associate, Audit Supervisor, Audit Manager. Likewise, various opportunities are there. If you are just a fresher, you can apply for the Associate Level 1. And that is requirements are there. Further details are available at www.kristen.lk, our website, our Facebook page. You can go and check all these requirements and you can apply accordingly. Associate Level 2, Senior Audit Associate. And also a special opportunity for you all. This is some kind of special opportunity given for the experienced audit staff in Sri Lanka. While you are signing your articles, so we will be paying you the CA Sri Lanka recommended allowances during the first 2 years. When you come to third year, we have a special package. When you become audit seniors with 2 years, so you'll have a special package in terms of the remuneration with the experience. But this is a special opportunity for senior audit associate. If you are experienced auditor of 2 years, so you have opportunity to join with our Kristen overseas audit operation, where your salary will be starting with the 50,000 per month while the training article is signed. While the third year training article is signed, you will be paid 50,000 at minimum, but that is not for local audit operation, but the foreign audit operation, that vacancies are limited. Not everyone can be accommodated. If you are a good resource, we will definitely consider, and we can this one. So we are further expanding into the other regions, this operation. So therefore, after that, most of the Sri Lankan students will get the opportunity to do this one, right? So that is the introduction that I want to give you with regard to Kristen Sri Lanka. So if you are interested here, you can send the CV to cv@kristen.lk, and we will call for your interview. There will be a placement test, and if you pass the placement test, we will be taking you. And also you can stay connected with our social media pages. So all information you can get from our website, Facebook, LinkedIn, also Twitter, as well as the email. And so these kind of activities you can getting into their training, the day out trip, and also you can see this press photo. We always recognize the prize winners. So many prize winners are at Kristen Sri Lanka now. If you get a prize, we will recognize separately at Kristen Sri Lanka as an example for others, giving a example for others, and further details you will be able to get from the other social media pages. Thank you very much, and thank you, Mr. Hashan, for giving us this great opportunity to talk to the students and to introduce ourselves as Kristen Sri Lanka. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Vipula Bandara and the Kristen team for introducing about Kristen to our students. So students, so as informed, you can send your CVs to this email, cv@kristen.lk. So at the end of the session, please, send leisurely. Then me gatta gaman lamai tag gala yawanna onne. Just after the session, just write a good description and all, then send your CV. Okay, then we are moving to our next training organization. That is, we are having PwC Sri Lanka PwC Sri Lanka. For that, we have Mr. Rohan Ranajita. He is the Assistant Manager of PwC Sri Lanka Audit to introduce about to our students.
Very good afternoon to you all. And so, as a professional service organization, PwC Sri Lanka is mainly focused on the standard of our staff. So, PwC Global annually invest a huge amount on the development of our staff, and usually, I'm sure now you have obtained many information why you should join to a professional organization, and I'm here to emphasize you the importance and benefits of joining into a Big Four audit firm, and especially to PwC. So we will structure this presentation in a different manner, and we will provide you some testimonials of our colleagues in various sectors of our firm, from advisory to assurance to internal audit to tax services. So we will conduct the presentation in that manner. So firstmost, I will provide my experience and why I chose PwC Sri Lanka and why it turned out to be a great decision. So right after my A-levels in 2018, similar to you, I also had the opportunity and the requirement to get the training experience. So if I relate to you all in the discussion here, one of the main concern I had was that I had no practical experience on auditing. Yes, in AAT and CA, you might have completed the subject and you might have obtained the technical knowledge, but the main concern of as a fresh entrance to the Big Four audit firm or any other audit firm is that how we are going to face this professional experience. So you don't need to worry about that. In PwC Sri Lanka, as I mentioned earlier, you will be given the support and required training to ensure that you are in compliance with our quality process. And that is a big benefit that I had. So right after I joined, the first 2 weeks, you will be allocated some e-learnings, and the on-the-job training will be provided to ensure that you are on the right track. Further, by joining to PwC, you will be having access to multinational companies, where I personally got the advantage of understanding their business and understanding their processes. So when I focused into my studies from my experience, the training experience, I was able to actually complete my studies in a more efficient manner because I had the practical experience. And from my personal experience, right after I completed my 3-year internship, I was able to be promoted as an assistant manager as well. So this ensures that if you are committed to perform well and complete your studies, you are at the correct place to develop your career. So I'm a prime example for you for that, and I encourage you all to join PwC, and it's a good environment where you can prove your talent and get the necessary experience you require. So that is my testimonial. So I'm sure I have been able to be successful at that, to excel at education aspect, as well as gain the professional experience. So I would like to play a video now showcasing some of the testimonials from varying sectors of our firm. Can you confirm whether the video is playing? Mr. Hashan, can you confirm?
See the folder.
Yes. Is the video playing now?
No, still not. I think you have to share the screen to the video player.
Right. Now it might be.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, firstly, I shared my experience with PwC and how it helped myself develop as an audit professional and be promoted at such a young age. So now I'm sharing a few testimonials from our colleagues who are involved in many sectors of our firm.
I think we cannot hear the sound. You have to share the sound as well when you are sharing the video.
All right, let me see.
Yeah, share again. When you share, put the computer sound as well.
Working deals, it's an exciting environment that challenges you to think outside the box on each you work on. As part of a global initiative, we're required to upskill ourselves through PwC's online platform that gives you access to material on a variety of subjects and shows you how to apply it to your day-to-day work. I'd encourage you to join our deals team as you get to work across divisions in advisory and that knowledge and experience you don't get anywhere else.
PwC is a learning-oriented work environment where a lot of training is offered, not just in terms of work, but also in terms of personality development and ethics. This not only helped me to become a competent professional, but also helped me to grow into a conscientious person. I encourage you to join PwC because when you first step into the corporate world, it is important to have a proper foundation within you that will point you towards the right career path in life. And I believe PwC makes it easier and helps you become the best version of yourself.
Hi, this is Zolzabeth here from Group 2. PwC has bestowed the opportunity to grow as a solver for the community in delivering sustained outcomes. Through human ingenuity and innovative technology, we are equipped with valuable skills. Elementally, PwC is an ideal platform for youth from different backgrounds to choose a new normal through which economic and social developments are aligned, transforming your skills for the future.
I'm Milakshi from Accounting Services Division. I have previously worked for a SME company and joined PwC when I was 22 to a startup division. Since then, I have been given opportunities to serve world-class multinational companies. The exposure I have gained in the last few years has helped me enhance my career and progress at PwC. PwC has helped me achieve my goals, both personal and professional. So I strongly recommend the youth to start their career at PwC, which will enhance their career opportunities in Sri Lanka as well as globally.
PwC has provided the necessary guidance and training for me to develop my skills and the flexibility for me to complete my professional and academic qualifications. I encourage all students and fresh graduates to start their career at PwC because this work exposure leads to ample opportunities worldwide for you in the future.
Hi everyone, I'm Nimesha from Consultancy Finance. So I joined PwC right out of university and I've been here for about 2.5 years now. So all I can say is PwC has given me so much of exposure to various industries. They have held multiple training programs to make sure my skills are up to date with the current job market. And I have been blessed to be surrounded by an amazing team with a set of individuals who have been extremely supportive of me and of my work and helped me throughout all my client projects. For anyone who would like to join PwC, all I can say is it's a great place for you to grow and develop as an individual and to develop your career. And it's one of the big 4 firms, so it's highly recognized and it's a wonderful workplace to start out your career.
Hi, I'm Asante Ekanaga from PwC Sri Lanka's Human Capital team. The best thing about working in PwC as a young professional is that you get access to a wide range of e-learning material for you to improve yourself. The leadership as well as the supervisors continuously guide you to reach your career aspirations. So I encourage the youth to join PwC and start laying the foundation for their career.
PwC is one of the strongest platforms that groomed and molded me to face the future of work today. The best part of PwC is that it is committed to action, the upskilling journey of all youth coming from different walks of life, and it is also geared to make them thrive in their work today and tomorrow as a true leader.
So lastly, I would like to thank Mr. Hashan Waduge for the opportunity given. And I hope that you understood from these testimonials that the range of opportunities that you can get from PwC Sri Lanka. Thank you.
So thank you, Rohan and PwC team for introducing about PwC Sri Lanka. So students, now you can send your CVs through this link. I mean, you can go to the pwc.com.lk and careers. So through that, you can send your CVs. I mean, not a direct email address, but through their careers path through the website, you can select the vacancy and send your CVs. So next one, we are having Mua Iyer, right? Mua Iyer. And we are having Mr. Joseph representing Mua Iyer. He is the partner of the firm. I hope Mr. Joseph is there.
Hello, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, audible. That's audible.
All right. Thanks, Hashan. Thanks for inviting. You know, it's a wonderful job. You know, without an hassle, everybody can, you know, through a screen, they can see all the, you know, audit firms and service providers. So it will be very helpful to them. I'll start with our story. Actually, we are an audit firm, one of the very old audit firm, rather. We started in 1941, and in 1980 to 2018, we got the more global full member status. So we are a global firm like PwC and my KPMG, and they were telling about the services what we are doing. If I talk about the global firm, the more global is it's again one of the old firm in the global, and it's 11th largest in the world, and they have offices in about 114 countries, and they have offices about 600, close to 600 all over the world. Our strength, of course, is mainly the staff, the partners with multi-discipline qualifications. So there are, we are about 5 partners, and also we have a panel of, you know, outsourced panel to help us on certain assignments. As many told you, we also started, you know, we also went to an audit firm, and the starting salary was very less. But why you are spending so much, about 2-3 years in an audit firm for a less fee, is to, you know, you have to understand, in an audit firm, you will get overall knowledge to become a professional person to do a proper job in an organization. So this three-year period is an investment, rather, it's a learning for you all to get into a better job. So in our firm also, we are using audit softwares to do the audits, and we will have a structured training program, in-house training program, as well as on-the-job training programs. So you will the students who are enrolling with us, or rather joining our firm, will get access to those training and the knowledge. And when you come to our services, like everybody says, we are also into audit. Audit means audit, it's statutory audit as well as internal audits. So we have a separate team for statutory audit, and there's another division for internal audit. So those who are interested in statutory audit or the internal audit, they can join and learn that. And not only that, we have a separate tax division. And we also do corporate consultancy services, as well as secretarial services. Like we have different different firms for different services. Like Muaya, basically the main firm. We give audit services, tax services, outsourcing services, and we also have a more consulting, which basically gives corporate consultancy services. And there we do a lot of services like due diligence, valuations, corporate restructuring, project feasibility study, management consulting. Likewise, there are so many areas you can cover under that term. So those are you can visit our website to know more about our firm. But as a trainee, what you get, that is very important. Now everybody speaks the same things, but we are in an audit firm. We give structured training to those students, and when you come to leave now, you have to do your studies with working. So we are giving enough leaves for them to do their studies, and we also promote one of the key area is sports in our audit firm. So we promote for our students and trainees to go for this sports as well. And that is our what I explain is for freshers, but we also have vacancies for people who are with sort of experience. We can absorb to different level, like auditors, executives, and managers. Likewise, actually that's I don't have a video to share, and I think you please come to our visit our website and get to know our firm. And thanks, Ashan, for giving me the opportunity. Thanks. Ashan, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Joseph, for introducing about Moria. So students, you can send CVs to this email address. So after this session, you can send your CVs to this address if you are interested in joining Moria. So next we are having BDO Sri Lanka. So to introduce about BDO, I would like to introduce request Ms. Buddhi Patiraja Associate Director, Human Capital and Team. And hope students, you will wait till the others as well. So I can still see there are more than 1,000 in YouTube and Zoom session. So many students are joining through YouTube as well. So it's time for Miss Buddhi Pathiraja to introduce about video. I think the sound, we are not getting the sound. I think maybe you are muted. Not audible. Still not, still not. No. Maybe the mic is muted. No, still not audible. Think. Do you have any other representative from video? Ah, okay. Okay. Okay, Miss Nadishan is there. If not, yeah. I think it's still not, you cannot hear. I think so. Then shall we move into the next firm and till Miss Nadishani is getting corrected?
Can you hear me now?
Ah, yeah. I think we can hear.
Okay.
Right.
Sorry
Okay.
about that. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm Nadishani Ratnavira, Senior Manager, Human Capital at Video Partners. Welcome to the session. First, I would like to thank Online Accounting Learning Private Limited for organizing this session. At Video, we have many career opportunities. Video has diversified employment culture with the equivalent job opportunities. To continue with the session, let me introduce Associate Director, Ms. Buddhi Pathiraja. Buddhi, over to you.
Thank you, Nadishani. So, thank you, Online Accounting, for this opportunity to open doors for so many students who might not be able to come physically to Colombo for a career fair. If I may take you a little down memory lane about BDO. I have been with BDO for 10 years and I have seen how BDO has provided so many wonderful opportunities for our trainees. What are the opportunities that we have? We have audit training opportunities. So as all of you are aware, if you are doing CA, you can come join us. And we also have a special scheme for trainees who are a little way above the usual trainees. That is, we have a special skill assessment in which the partners would take a decision and identify some key players, some star performers, and they would be given special training, extra training, and such performers would have a better and a far, I would say, excellent training career with us. And such training always leads you to have a faster route of becoming a manager at BDO. So this identification is purely based on the talent that you prove as well as the education that you would already possess. When you move away from the audit sector, we also have the tax services. If you want to be an expert in tax services, you still can be an audit training and you can balance your training with audit as well as tax services. So you might have a later chance of moving on in another direction and moving to be a tax expert. You might not be interested in external audit. So then internal audit would be the option. Internal audit, we have so many diverse sectors. banks, estates, manufacturing organizations, service sectors, and also some other NGO organizations. And some of the internal audits we perform are not purely financial internal audits. Sometimes we do diversify into HR aspects. We diversify into operational reviews, and also we focus on regulatory compliance. So this internal audit aspect would always give you a better exposure to understanding the industry perspective. Again, you can transfer between internal audit, external audit, and tax services. So you have coverage in 3 aspects. Moving away from all this, you also have the very basic, the bookkeeping aspect, as we used to call it. Well, you don't call it bookkeeping now, but if you want to be far more competitive in your accounting background, where you are very much thorough in one accounting language or one accounting package, yes, we do offer the training. It's a different kind of a training. It's not purely for audit training, but also you are welcome. And this would obviously lead you to have a better option at a faster career. So if you don't want to do audit training, you can always join our BPO outsourcing services. Moving away from the usual audit, we have the transaction advisory services at BPO. You can call it video consulting, or you can call it the advisory division, which I actually happen to be part of. We look into due diligence, mergers, acquisitions, business valuations. We do strategic planning. We also look at developing standard operating procedure manuals. We also look into reviews of operational and managerial, I would say, weaknesses. So all this combined together would be a good option for you, or a good reason for you to join BDO. But wonderful opportunity at BDO does not stop at the training. We have a recreation club where trainees are given priority to lead the recreation club. When I say the recreation club, this is the club which handles a lot of events related to religious activities, sports activities, as well as some trips, and also some activities which are expected to benefit the society, CSR activities. So you having a leadership in these aspects as president, secretary, or just being in the committee would also give you so much of exposure at developing your leadership skills. We also have an opportunity for you to develop using the buddy system or the mentor-mentee system. The buddy system is very unofficial, but you'll always have somebody with you who would always, pull you up, be there for you. But officially, the HR division looks at a mentor-mentee program. Each of you will have a mentor. And what is so special about the mentor that you would be given is that he or she would be somebody completely different from your direct reporting line. So, for example, somebody from the internal audit division might have a mentor. A mentor would have a mentee from the tax services, right? So there is also different aspects to be looked at, because you would be speaking to a completely different leader, and that different leader would definitely not be your reporting manager or supervisor. Finally, if all this doesn't help you, sometimes when you are in trouble, you always have a counseling opportunity. We have a female counselor as well as a male counselor. So if you have any requirements, you can always reach out to them. And also, all this is free of charge. Students also have an opportunity to obtain scholarships. Students have an opportunity to obtain student loans. And also sometimes when the management, the partners identify that there is a need for a particular student for their exam purposes, or if the family is facing some sort of a back issue, there is always support from the HR division and the partnership, and also the recreation club looks into all this. So PDO offers you some development in all aspects. your technical skills, your social skills, as well as your personal development. So if you want to join us, yes, please do share your email CVs to the email that you can see on screen. And please remember, BDO has always been able to nurture so many trainees to becoming managers and assistant managers at BDO within a couple of years of completing their training. So some have even actually become assistant managers and managers just within 3 to 4 years, and also concurrently completing their training and their exams at CA, which means they have completed and got their ACA within a couple of years. So you can understand what a well-balanced life they would have had to be able to complete their training as well as their exams at the same time. So if you do have any interest, please do reach us and ensure that we provide you the best training in all aspects. Over to you, Harshan.
So thank you, Ms. Buddhi and the team for the valuable presentation, discussion on the BDO Sri Lanka. So students, as she mentioned, so you can send your CVs to this email address if you are interested in joining BDO. Okay, so next we are having Jayasinghe and Company, and to introduce about Jayasinghe and Company, I would like to request Ms. Sandani Vitanage, who is the audit director of the Jayasinghe and Company. So it's your time to speak on behalf of your firm.
Thank you, Mr. Harshan. First of all, I would like to thank Online Accounting for giving us this opportunity to reach out a large audience, a mass audience actually, through YouTube and Zoom, so that we can identify potential trainees who would like to join our firm and go through the journey with us. Let me share my screen. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Could someone confirm if the screen is visible, Mr. Harshan?
Yes, it's visible. You can go ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much. So we are Jayasinghe and Company, a firm of chartered accountants and a member firm of Russell Bedford International. So we are a globally affiliated firm located in Sri Lanka as a chartered accountants and advisory firm. Jayasinghe and Company was established in 1985, and we provide professional services backed by a diverse group of individuals. And our fundamental ideas are pointed towards achieving a common goal, towards achieving the knowledge and fulfilling the requirements of our clients. And our vision actually is to be the most valued and personalized service provider in risk and assurance, taxation, business management, and accounting services in Sri Lanka. But the most important part of our vision is that we are determined on providing support for the trainees in their quest to reach excellence in the finance field. So you can see that you are part of our vision. We are not just focused on achieving our goals, but we are there to provide you support in your quest to reach excellence in the finance field. When talking about our services, as an accounting and advisory firm, we provide a range of diverse services. We have accountancy services where you can engage in bookkeeping in different accounting packages. We have audit and assurance services where we take up internal audits as well as external audits for clients around the island. We have consultancy services where we provide management consultancy, valuation, and other types of consultancy services based on the client requirements. We have a secretarial arm where we provide corporate secretarial services headed by our legal team. And we have a tax arm where we provide tax advisory services to clients who require taxation services. So all these diverse range of services are provided and backed by our dynamic team. And speaking of our global ties, we are a member firm of Russell Bedford International, which is a firm that was established in 1983 and has a worldwide network of accountancy firms that provide financial expertise and business consultancy to companies within many different markets and industries. So we are tied to Russell Bedford International and we have obtained membership. And speaking of why Jassing and Company is special, we are a long-standing firm established in 1985, and we have a dynamic team who are experienced in tax, auditing, accounting and reporting, servicing a wide range of clients and their various needs. And we conduct and manage our business within the frameworks of applicable professional standards, laws, and regulations. And we conduct our corporate responsibility because we concentrate on business values with ethics and responsibility to emerge as a leading accounting firm in Sri Lanka. And when you join Jassing and Company, you will be surprised to know that we support your growth within the firm, so that within a short time, you can be promoted from just an audit trainee to a manager within the firm based on your performance. And also, we provide our study tips as per the requirements of CA Sri Lanka, and we cover articles for CA Sri Lanka, ACCA Sri Lanka, and many other professional exams. So within the stipulated requirements, you can obtain the study leave and complete your examinations. And we have many trainees, and almost all the trainees we have are completing the examinations within the stipulated time so that they can reach their fullest potential while they are with us. We are not just limited to our professional services. We have activities that will engage you out of your professional services framework. We have the JACO annual cricket bash, where we conduct a cricket tournament every year with the participation of all the trainees and permanent staff of the firm, as well as alumni. And we have the JACO annual Paduru party, which is a function where all alumni and present staff gather to enjoy an evening of entertainment and music. And we have the JACO annual Kapruka Puja function, where we visit Anuradhapura and engage in a Kapruka Puja with participation of all the staff and all alumni of the firm. The most important question is why you should join Jassing and Company. First and foremost, we are one of Sri Lanka's leading audit and advisory firms with 35 years of trusted professionalism. And we are a member of an international network, which is most important because that offers you overseas career opportunities. We have staff secondments and permanent opportunities in the Middle East and other countries where you can join our affiliate firm and engage in getting the exposure in international engagements. And we provide exposure to a diverse range of services, starting from accounting and auditing to corporate secretarial and tax services. And we provide you learning and development opportunities within the firm, because you will be pointed out to learning development opportunities outside the firm, as well as you will have training sessions where you can join and where you can upskill yourselves, because we will be teaching you how to upskill yourselves and be up to date on the current and future developments in the accounting field. And the most important thing why you should join us is because we motivate and focus on trainees to reach their fullest potential while they are within the firm. If you ask any of our alumni about Jassing and Company, the first thing that they would say would be that this is a firm that focuses on the trainees for them to reach their fullest potential, because we always back our trainees to complete their examinations and reach higher positions in the field, because that is what we are here for. We are here to help you reach your fullest potential and achieve excellence in the finance field, because that is what your aspiration is. We know that when you join us, you aspire to become professionals in the accounting field where you can achieve heights that you have not thought of before. And that is why our services are here to back you and provide you with the services that you require to reach your fullest potential within the firm. Jassing and Company would allow you to complete your examinations while you're with us, but we would also help you to develop your personality and develop your skills, develop your soft skills, most importantly, because soft skills are the most important factor within the current job market. Most employees would be completing the examinations, but then how would they focus on developing their soft skills? So we are here to help you develop your soft skills, because we would be giving you opportunities to polish up your soft skills and make your presentation skills, refurbish your presentation skills, so that you would have more opportunities in the future where you can shine bright. So if you are interested, you can definitely reach out to us. You can see our email address on the screen right now. You can send your CVs to us and we will reach out to you for an interview, and then you can join us to go on this journey. So we invite you to join us and join us on this journey so we can go together and help you discover your fullest potential. Thank you very much for joining. Mr. Hashan, over to you.
So thank you, Miss Sandhani, and the JECO team, Jaising and company, for introducing about yourself. So students, so if you are interested in joining Jaising and company, you can send your CVs to this particular email. Right. So next we are having yes. So that is Ratnayaka TNA company, RTA, but they are unable to join at this moment due to a issue. So anyway, if you are interested, Lamai, in joining RTA, so they are also having different branches. So if you are interested in joining RTA, you can send your CVs to this email address. So please write down this email address. So if you are interested, you can send your CVs to this particular email address. Right. So then we are having another non-audit firm, that is WNS Global Services. So that is also a non-audit firm. So we have Mr. Charit Galage, Group Manager, HR of WNS Global Services. I hope Mr. Charit is there. So Mr. Charit, it's
hi Hashan. Yes.
Right. So it's for you to introduce about WNS and tell to students why they should have to join WNS. Thank you.
Thanks, Hashan. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity. Thank you, Online Accounting, for giving us this opportunity. I have actually Shehan also with me today. So thank you so much. So let's anyways make it quick. So let's anyway start off with a small video. I'll anyway share my screen.
Hi everyone, it gives me absolute pleasure to invite you to WNS. My name is Dinesh Vikramanaika. I am the CEO for WNS Sri Lanka. Today I want to really talk a little bit about WNS in terms of our story, where we started and where we are, but more importantly, why we are excited about the future that Sri Lanka as a destination offers. WNS set up its operations in Sri Lanka in 2004. We were the first BPM global organization to set up operations in Sri Lanka. And at the time, WNS naturally saw the potential that Sri Lanka as a destination offered, and we were able to capitalize on those opportunities by ensuring that we were able to tap into the talent pool that was available at the time, the access to first world infrastructure, both by way of accommodation and technology. And since we started our journey, we have grown our operations from a small team of 34 individuals performing finance and accounting transactions for a large UK insurance company. Finance and accounting still dominates our landscape by far. The biggest offering we have today is finance and accounting. We also have travel, HRO, human resource outsourcing. We have contact center, legal services, and we also have what we call corporate secretarial work, which is all being delivered out of Sri Lanka for multinational organizations that are scattered around both in Europe and in the USA, and also in Asia Pacific. We are finding a huge market that is interested in Sri Lanka, where the government through organizations such as STATMOM have worked with the industry and industry leaders to try and ensure that the ecosystem that we work within supports the environment that we work. We run 24/7 operations, and the whole ecosystem needs to support us. And I hope in a small way I have convinced you to look at Sri Lanka and ask yourself the question, why not Sri Lanka, in terms of potentially setting up your operations here, where we have a wide network of very senior, qualified, intelligent industry leaders. Deeply excited about the huge potential that we have. Best, we go back. So until hopefully we meet, I hope to see you in Sri Lanka, and I hope you've enjoyed your tour of WNS. And thank you for your time.
So,
Did you know that learning Microsoft Power BI can be the smartest move to make in your career?
sorry about that. So in a nutshell, that is about WNS Sri Lanka. So I'll anyways introduce myself also. So I'm Charit. I'm actually a group manager at so this is actually my 12th year at WNS. So you must be wondering what kept me going for so long. So yeah, well, so that is how WNS is. That's the beauty of WNS, I would say. Once you get in, it's pretty hard to get out. So because there are so many offerings that WNS offers you, there are so many things that I learned from WNS, which definitely helped me to actually climb up the corporate ladder to where I am today. So I'll tell you, so we have a very friendly culture here. We have a first name culture here where everybody is approachable. You can talk to your colleagues, to your MD, to your managers, to supervisors, to even to your group CEO. You'll be calling by their first name. So everybody is very approachable and you can basically feel at home. So that is one thing that kept me going. And there are so many in-house trainings that are there to offer our employees. We have in-house trainings as well as we have foreign trainings as well. So those are from the learning front. Anyways, there are so many learnings that we have, and there are so many engagement activities that we do. So we actually take part in mercantile, cricket, to rugby, to football, to everything, to basketball. So there are so many learning engagement activities that we have. And when it comes to us anyway, so basically we have the cricket tournaments, to beach rugby tournaments, to everything. I mean, so, well, I'm giving you an open anyways invite to all of you. So if you are free, anyways, we have our Urdutsave tomorrow. So that is one of the activities that we have. So if you are actually free, just head down to Shalika grounds tomorrow. We'll be there tomorrow. If you want to get a hang of it, how WNS is, please feel free to head down tomorrow. So there is an open invite for all of you. And when it comes to promotions and increments and all, we are very transparent in all our dealings. That is some other thing, because everything is in place and we actually work according to all those metrics and all. So everything is transparent here at WNS. So, and the other thing is, when it comes to the exposure, you not only get the Sri Lankan exposure, but you'll be dealing with all multiple clients from UK to US to Costa Rica to everywhere. So you get the basically you get the foreign exposure, you get to expose to the foreign culture, and you will be dealing with all foreign clients as well right throughout your career. And the other thing is, so when it comes to ACCA, CIMA, Chartered, we are an approved partner, so we can sign up to the highest level of any of those qualifications. So we have that as well. And when it comes to your subscription fees, well, WNS actually take care of your subscription fees as well. That is one other thing that's one of the other things that WNS actually offers you guys. And to talk about the other things, I have my colleague Shehan with me, so he'll anyways take you guys through all the offerings that we have and what is there on plate for you guys. Over to you, Shehan. I'm sorry, seems like we are having some technical issues in getting Shehan connected to the call. I think he's here. Over to you, Shehan.
Hi guys, can you hear me? Yeah, so I think Charit also mentioned, he just gave us a brilliant start. So as you know, WNS, we currently have around 1,500 employees working with us. We have 2 offices in both Orion City and HNB Towers in Town Hall. So yeah, so we actually have multiple clients as Charit described. We have clients from the Australia, the Europe, and US as well. So we have different shifts, right? So we basically have a morning shift from 9:30 to 6:30, and then we have the UK work cover shifts from 12:30 to 9:30 along with the US. So this Sri Lanka, like for the foreign shifts which you guys will be working, you will be paid additional allowances as well, depending on what certain criteria you guys meet. And then we also provide transport in the night along with meals as well. And then we have a very open culture, and you don't have to dress formal to work. You can come in casual, and as Charit said, we can go by the first name basis as well. So yeah, so that's basically what we have for you guys. More or less, you can always send us your CV if you are interested in taking, joining us on this wonderful journey at WNS, which I have been there from. I think I started off an associate, and now it's been 6 years, and then I've climbed up the ladder as well, as Charit described. So all of you guys are welcome to send your CVs to tag.colombo@wns.com. And yeah, so that's about it.
Thanks, Shehan, and thank you so much, everyone. And looking forward to anyway seeing you all, and all the very best. Thank you, Hashan and the team, for this wonderful, wonderful opportunity as well. Thanks a lot, and all the very best.
Right. So thank you, Mr. Charit and Shehan from WNS. And students, now you can send your CVs to them as well through this email address. So students, now for this virtual career fair, we have put a Google form. For that, we had around 2,100 registrations and around 2,000 logged when you're starting is to give you an awareness, right, on the training options, the leading training organizations in Sri Lanka. And maybe you know that you need to go for training, but you don't know the places, the organizations that you need to apply. So that's why we wanted to connect the training organizations to you. What now you can do is you can select, okay, I like to go for an audit firm. I like to go for a non-audit firm. I like to apply this firm. I like to apply this organization. So it's your choice. Maybe you can apply to more than one, right? So make sure to have a good CV, right? Good CV. Make sure to have a good CV. You have a YouTube channel. So I have done some videos. Mama Sinhalen karla තියෙනවා. Maybe other students also can understand how to make a good CV, attractive CV, and how you can put the qualification should be the order. And also, if you are getting selected for an interview, how to answer. So for questions, right? So what kind of questions they can ask, what kind of answers you have to give, and how you can make the first impression, right? Make sure now, just sending a CV will not be eligible to get an interview. ඔයා නිකන් CV එකක් දැම්මා කියලා කවුරුත් ඔයාව select කරන්නේ නැහැ interview එකකට. So you have to present. So no matter how many qualifications, experience you are having, but if you cannot introduce, right, cannot market yourself to somewhere, so they will not invite you for an interview. So make sure that is also really important. Now through this session, you may get an idea on how we can apply the email addresses, the websites, and the organizations. And in addition to this, make sure meet අමතරව ළමයි තව ගොඩාක් දින organizations, right? Because we cannot facilitate everyone in one meeting. So because time is not that much limited. But if you take Chartered, you have 950 registered training organizations, right? What training organizations 950ක් තියෙනවා registered ඒවා chartered institute එකේ. So from that you have 650 audit firms. Audit firms 650ක් තියෙනවා registered, and you have around 300 non-audit firms. So other than this, you can go to the CA Sri Lanka website. Maybe you can search as CA training organizations. You can search, and if you are a ACCA student, you can search as ACCA training organizations approved employers. If you are a CIMA student, AAT student, you can do. And if you are a AAT student, if you are currently doing chartered or ACCA, make sure you can relate the same experience to the AAT membership as well. So if you are, let's say as an example, if you are following chartered, AAT වලට පස්සේ ඔයා chartered කරගෙන යනවා නම්, if you are done with 1 year of experience in chartered, you can take the same experience to AAT and get the training covered. So that's what we wanted to do. So there are students who are participating for our classes, who will be participating for our classes in future, and maybe students who are not participating, but what we wanted to do is to introduce them to you, because this is not a easy task to coordinate with everyone, and with the time schedules and all, with their busy schedules, they came here because this is Friday. Friday means lamai the week එකේ තියෙන මොකද්ද අර අන්තිම දවස වැඩ ටික ඔක්කොම ඉවර කරන්න ඕන දවස, but they have joined here, right? And they have explained about their firm. Why? Because they want to give career guidance for you. So that's the purpose. So I hope our purpose is fulfilled, and later you can watch this video through YouTube as well. So all the very best, students, and I hope you will find a training opportunity definitely in near future. So let's thank all the participants, I mean the panelists from these audit firms and non-audit firms for giving the value addition to students. Thank you very much.